I'm going to come down here. Let me make sure my mic is working. So our story today is called The Tale of the Journeying Stream. And it is a Sufi story. It comes to us from the Sufi tradition. And I've told this story before. You may have heard this story before. It's told at conferences and things like that. But just like there's that proverb that says you never step into the same river twice, because the second step you take, the water will have moved, and so it's a little bit different. Just like that, I don't think we ever hear the same story twice. I mean, I can tell you a story again, but you have changed in that time between the first time you hear the story and the second time. So I invite you today to listen to this well-known story, for some of you, with new ears, or to read it on closed captioning. However you interact with the story, I hope that you are open to finding some meaning in it today. So, a stream began high up in the mountains, and it flowed down through the rocks, through the valleys, through forests. It flowed through farms, past grazing animals. It flowed through cities and towns and people's backyards until it reached the edge of a desert. And then the stream found it could not flow anymore. Every time it tried to flow through the desert, it just disappeared. Now the stream knew somehow it was its destiny to cross the desert. It needed to be on the other side of the desert. But how was it going to do that? So the stream was pondering this and heard a voice that came from the desert itself. And the sand said, "The wind crosses the desert." Okay, fun fact, the wind crosses the desert, but the stream is not wind. The stream cannot fly. Wind can fly, but the stream cannot. So that was not super helpful, the stream thought. And then the desert said, "The wind can carry the stream." Now that didn't make any sense at all. The stream is water. Water is heavy. Have you ever carried a bucket of water? It's heavy. Have you ever carried a bucket of air? I mean, it's as heavy as the bucket is. It's probably, I didn't do super great in physics, so there probably is some weight to air. I don't know. But definitely less than there is to water. So how could the wind possibly carry the stream? Once again, the desert spoke, and it said, "The stream must be absorbed by the wind. You cannot cross the desert the way you are used to. You must allow yourself to be absorbed." Now, the stream did not like that idea at all. It had never been absorbed before. What did that mean? Was it going to hurt? Also, it liked being a stream. It liked its individuality. If it let go of its individuality, if it allowed itself to be absorbed, would it ever get itself back? The stream said to the desert, "What if I just stay here? What if I just stay here on the side of the desert and keep myself?" Well, the sand said, "You could do that, but you will just disappear, or you will become a quagmire, just a stagnant body of water, marshy water." This is the way it has been for ages and ages. The wind absorbs the stream and then allows the stream to fall as rain and reform itself after it passes over the desert. Could the stream trust this? It didn't know. But it decided it would try. So the stream let its vapors rise up into the opening arms of the wind. And the wind carried the stream up and over the desert for miles and miles to the top of a mountain, where it let it fall as rain. And the raindrops came together, and they formed a new stream. Another stream, this one stronger and wiser. than it had been before. Thank you for listening to my story.